Hello to all my amazing viewers and subscribers. I'm so excited to be here with you today. I just wanted to give you a quick reminder that from the week of June 19th through the 24th, I will not be conducting any private readings as I will be on vacation. And I will be answering emails, but please be patient as, I need my time to detox and enjoy myself as well. Also, some of you may have seen in my previous PSA video that I was not going to be around for the channel or private readings from like the beginning of July to the middle of August. That has since changed due to some choices I've made in my life and, listening to spirit and having faith. I'm going to be, around to help you guys. Yeah, Gemini season's all about making decisions and having a lot of choices. And I think you guys have seen that in the general readings. There's been a lot of choices that we all have been able to make, and a lot of them are great to choose from. But some limit our freedoms more than others. So I had to make that decision for myself as well. So I will be around, okay? So that means that Cancer season and Leo season get their readings, and that's very exciting. Again, guys, if you have any questions about my services, please email me before you book if you're confused. As well as if you want to add astrology to your soul reading, okay? Do not hit the book button because that pays for $40 instead of the $45. Like it says in the instructions, please contact me directly and I will send you a PayPal link for the appropriate amount. Thank you again to all of my clients and all of you guys for viewing. Like, this happened to seemingly happen overnight, and it's been extremely humbling to be able to deliver these messages to you guys and get the feedback that I've been getting. Like, it's an honor. I need you to know that I do this because this is just my truth. I do it because it's my truth. And the fact that in turn, it's so openly accepted, and then, I get to support my life and support the way that I deliver my truth, through this is just magnificent. So thank you all for being here. And now it's time for your reading. There's this level of being like, at first I got this feeling of like energy cascading over you, like being like enthralled in something and loving it, right? And then it switched and it was like you were like tiptoeing, like afraid to like hit the wrong button, and this guy showed up. So nothing wrong with a sexual relationship that makes you, really gets your engines going, if you know what I'm saying. However, we got to know what it is. Okay? And, it might be done because you feel like it can't go any further, or because you realize like you don't need to be tiptoeing around anybody. Like, you should always be able to feel comfortable with the person that you share yourself with. So you're ready to bring love back into it. I think you're ready to leave behind that sexual relationship. Okay? I don't think the sexual relationship was with the Queen of Cups. I think that you are finally paying attention to your feelings, or wherever that card went. The Page of Cups. Page of Cups is coming for you, Libra, potentially from a Queen of Cups, Sun, Moon, Rising, water sign. But more than anything, I think this is an invitation to look into yourself and where you potentially misjudged what it was you were doing prior to getting into it. Because I don't think you would have gotten into that situation if you knew that it was going to end that way, or that's really what the attraction was based on. Because that cascading feeling I first got felt so light, and like it was really like the wolf in sheep's clothing type of situation. Like, it definitely totally changed up. It was very interesting. So that will resonate for some of you. I feel like there's some type of obstruction in your vision. Because I'm used to, I have glasses on, and like, I'm used to like, you know, doing this with my glasses on, but for some reason while I'm doing your reading, as I look down, I can't help but like see my frames like very clearly. It's as if they're in the center of my eye, and that's obviously not the case. So I'm just feeling like your view is obstructed, not completely, but partially. So there's like, it's like your eyes can only focus on the foreground or the background. So the foreground is getting diluted for you to look at the foreground. Or the background, I'm sorry. The foreground is distorted for you to look at the background, okay? So your focus is on the future, which is fine, but you need to get to the future in a direct path, meaning you have to pay attention to what is in front of you, or you're going to, you know, crash into something, okay? Because what we have here is a Chariot and the Three of Swords. So obviously you're ready to move on from this heartbreak, okay? And you're ready to just get over it already, and that's fine, but you can't go from A to Z. You have to go A, B, C, D, okay? You can't bypass this pain. Okay, you have to feel it. And it doesn't mean like feel bad and hold on to it for a long time or mull over exactly what happened, but it does mean acknowledging that you were hurt, acknowledging that this person disappointed you, acknowledging that, you know, there were things that were codependent that were going on. You attributed in one way, they attributed in another way, you know, because the sex is always great in those kind of karmic, lusty, very intense need to be around you relationships, or just gotta have you type of situation. And there's nothing wrong with that, but like, if you want to really get over it and move on, you need to acknowledge what you were feeling and heal. Okay? And heal yourself. Allow yourself to heal. Be patient with that, and you will regain that inner stability, that sense of self that you felt was somehow torn down by the loss or deterioration of this. Yeah. Starting brand new. Listen, I'm not even going to put these cards down yet. I'm going to say this. What did I say? What did I say? Codependency, getting to know each other. This is in the present position. Getting to know that y'all are codependent on each other. The overall energy is past life relationship. As you saw in the beginning before I had the Chariot card, okay? The Chariot card also signifies Cancer. Cancer had past life relationship in their reading, as well as Gemini, as well as Virgo, okay? I definitely think it applies if you have Cancer in your chart or you're dealing with a Cancer. All right, Libra. Oh, what's going on? So obviously this reading can apply for singles or couples, but you know, if you're happily married and like everything is perfect in your love life, I don't know why you'd be watching this anyways, because I feel like the messages I have here aren't really so much. I mean, obviously I don't see like a divorce or something like that here, but this reading is definitely for people that are going through something. Okay, definitely either single, dating, or involved with somebody but going through something. Okay, there's something that's going on here. Overall energy, past life relationship. You have known each other before. And we have the Hermit. So in this situation, the Hermit to me, not only is you reflecting on everything that has been transpiring in a relationship, like I was talking about in the beginning, reviewing why it ended or why you're fed up, right? Ten of Swords, why you're fed up, and really reflecting on, I feel, what it is you really want out of a relationship. And also, this could be straight up you doing meditations and discovering that this person, like, you've had feeling and this person really is your past life partner or whatever. But mind you, knowing somebody in a past life does not in any way, shape, or form mean that you guys have a good relationship, or you're not trying to settle like some OD beef from old past lives, because I can tell you from firsthand experience, like, I have definitely had several past life lover connections, and more of them were negative than positive, in the sense that they were very karmic and very codependent and very, I mean, they taught me a ton about who I am and they woke me up, but that's the kind of thing they are. They're not typically this like fairy tale romance. Wow, you see my voice is going out? I feel like somebody just tried to like strangle me real quick. One of my past life lovers is trying to have. Just kidding. I'm just playing. But for real. So overall, Libra, I think that you're really taking a pause to reflect on what has been transpiring in your love life as it relates to your relationships or lack of relationships. In the past, we have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. The Knight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So I think that a lot of you were trying or had tried, and if you weren't dealing with somebody specifically, then I think you were trying to go out and date. But either you or the person that you were dealing with was just coming and going. And their energy, it's like, oh, I want to see you. And you go see them and it's like really hot. Like there's a lot of tension, or, it just feels like that old thing again. But with the Two of Pentacles here, there's no stability. And the Knight of Wands moves quick. And like oftentimes it's more sexual than anything. So I think that you guys maybe try to have sexual relationships or just try to rekindle relationships through sexual acts. But ultimately, where one of you is emotionally is not where the other one is physically in their life and or financially. Also, this could be like trying to give your relationship a chance, but only having time for sex because of work. Like, and I put the quotes because we all got time to do whatever we want to do, okay? Mind you, behind past life relationships was pay attention to the red flags, okay? So, anyways, in the present, like I was saying before, is codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Below that, Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles. So with the codependency and getting to know each other, I really don't see it, like no matter where you are or where you're at with commitment or no lack of commitment, I think you're either learning how you have been codependent in past relationships or what tendencies you have, getting to know yourself, getting to know how you deal with friends and family. Because, if you're completely single and you're not seeing anybody, then obviously when it comes to a love reading, it's relating to the other things and people that you love, which would be family and friendships. Because we can be codependent in friendships too, because codependency has nothing really to do so much with alcohol and drugs. Like, it has to do with, like, needing to be around the person all the time to feel secure. Like, it's the kind of thing where you don't feel right unless the person posts, like, on Facebook that y'all are together. Like, either as, like, in a relationship status or, like, we went out to the movies, look at us. Like, and that's no shade to people that want to share their love on social media. But I'm talking about the people that, like, need to, like, they don't, like, or you don't feel secure unless there's some type of display, or your partner doesn't feel secure unless they have some level of control, because codependency is needing to take control. And I think these are a little bit harsh, like, realizations for you, because even though, Libra, you're showing up as the Queen of Swords, like, my tongue hurts right now. I feel like these are going to come at you, even though they're coming from yourself. I don't think somebody's delivering this to you. I think you're doing this for yourself. I think you're getting clear, but I think it's like earth-shattering. Like, I think that you knew, obviously, on some level, but for you to, like, actualize it and really, like, take in the reality that, like, wow, like, I really did have this tendency, even though this person did X, Y, Z to me, I also attributed by doing, A, B, and C. Because with the Six of Pentacles, this often talks about, like, a control power dynamic. like people needing to manipulate one another to get what they want out of the scenario, because every single person in this card is in a different position of power. The person in the red can be seen as either someone that's in control of all the chips or the one that's constantly giving away all their money. The guy in the orange can just look like the lucky, ass kisser, or the person that's codependent on the red person, and the blue person's even in the worst position. So either way, in this situation, we're not talking about giving and receiving and being receptive. We're talking about you realizing where you have given away your power, where you have been doing the most to wield power over others. And that's going to, whatever scenario you're dealing with in your personal romantic life, you are going to see into the truth of your motives in love relationships, in relationship in general, and also how you've played into the other people that you've attracted. That's a deep level of introspection that you find with the Hermit, okay? And when you see past life relationship, there's definitely a deep karmic pattern. So the upside is once you realize what has been going on, you have the power to break the cycle and free yourself. Because in the future, we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual types and expectations. So obviously, you're realizing that you have to break away from what you have always identified as what a lover feels like or looks like or what a soul match looks like. You know what I'm saying? Underneath it, we have the Magician and the Ten of Pentacles, which shows that you're taking your power back, right? By learning these things about yourself, Libra. You're empowering yourself to then go and manifest a reality that is more in alignment, right? Partnerships and in relationships that are more in alignment with your ancestral values to an extent. I don't know why I got that message. I've never said that before with this card. Ancestral values. As well as like soul lineage. I'm feeling for some reason that this has to do with like spirituality to an extent. I also think that you need to keep an open mind on what a family looks like to you and how you're going to go about creating a family, okay? And the Magician is very independent. The Magician, you know what I mean? He doesn't follow a specific school. So the things that I just said, like there's no traditional value to them. This is a very I'm getting a very Aquarius vibe here. Meaning like just doing whatever you want, like being very out there. I think once you free yourself from this pattern, you're going to realize that you can really like be in any type of relationship or any love dynamic that you want, as long as you go in there with a clear head and knowing that you need to stay balanced, right? The Magician uses all elements. Stay balanced in order to achieve the level of security and consistency in the feeling of being close with others. I know that sounded a little weird at the end. Let me pull you one of these Abraham Hicks cards too. Since vibration is our main tone. Oh, okay. That was quick. That was quick. Feeling negative emotions means I'm launching requests. Ooh, good one. As more people observe hardship and strike a tense, resistant pose and therefore disallow their own well-being, others use them as their reason to do the same. And in a very short time, a very negative pattern of resistance can sweep through your population. The good news in this scenario is that every moment that every person is feeling negative emotion about the economic state, vibrational requests for more abundance are launched. And those requests are heard clearly and responded to immediately by source. Wow. Okay. I feel like this is more like global for what's going on in the world right now. So if you are like really upset about that, know that, there is divine harmony in all things. I don't know why that landed so heavy with me for some reason. All right. The other one is my imagination attracts all cooperative relationships. The universe and all physical and non-physical players in it is responding to vibrations that you are offering. and no distinction is made between vibrations that you offer as you observe and vibrations that you offer as you imagine. If you will simply imagine your life as you want it to be, all cooperative components will be summoned. And even more important, all components that are summoned will cooperate. It is law. The experience you have with others is about what you evoke from them. Facts. Okay, exactly. So as you uncover the dynamics that you've been playing out that have been programmed in you probably for several lifetimes, okay, you can then free yourself from that pattern and therefore shift any and all relationships that are or aren't into your life. So if you don't have any relationships in your life, this will empower you to draw in a relationship that is actually in alignment with your goals and values that you're trying to build for yourself into the future. Libra, I love you guys so much. See you soon.